Good morning, everybody. 9 o'clock on the dot. Welcome to a new week. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. We had a really nice weekend. Steve and I headed away just on our own. We went down to the southwestern corner of Lake Taupo. That's a place that we go to stay every now and then. We've got some friends who lend us their house on the lake. And the purpose of the weekend was to go and do what we called a work retreat. So it wasn't just 2 days off, it was a full day on Saturday planning out the next 12 months of our mentorship, and we got a lot done. So we were able to figure out our overall vision for the mentorship, which the name is actually going to be changing soon. We'd figured out our mission and our goals with that mentorship, and also a lot of the content that we're going to be providing over the next 12 months. So really exciting. It's just a really neat thing to be part of, and if you are interested, make sure you get in touch, because we've only got 10 spots open for this month for you to join, and they are filling up quite quickly. So let me know if you're interested in joining our 12-month mentorship. It's all about supporting you to your longer term health goals, but also just being part of a really great supportive community to help you get there. I apologize for the lighting. I know it's not very good lighting. This room, the light's very dim, and I didn't have time to set up my little ring light, which helps with the brightness. So I apologize for that in advance. Today we are talking about earning the right for effortless good health. So what does this actually mean? Okay, so it means that if you want to experience really good health in your life, and I think, to be fair, most of us probably do, even if we don't consciously think about it every day, it's not going to be automatically given to you. That right for good health is not going to be automatically given to you. If you're born healthy, I'd say that most people can get away with having the gift of good health for maybe 20 or 30 years, if you're lucky. There are people who get sick before that point. But there comes a time where that right for good health will slowly start to be taken away from you as you get older, if you don't consciously pay attention to what you're doing regarding your health. So by good health, this is what I mean, okay? I've got some notes to keep me on track. I've always got a lot to talk about, so I need to make sure I'm covering everything. Good health, in my opinion, means stable energy levels. You're not having peaks and troughs through the day. Good mental health. No signs of anxiety, depression, anything like that. A healthy and stable body weight. Now, this is a stable and healthy body weight for you. Joints and limbs that are pain-free. So you can jump out of bed in the morning and your joints and your limbs carry you wherever you need to go with ease. No autoimmune dysfunction in the body. No gut problems. No regular headaches and migraines. Good blood pressure and cholesterol, and the list goes on and on and on. Okay, I could go forever about what good health means, but really you want to think about, in terms of good health, do I feel alive? Do I feel vibrant? Do I feel full of energy? Do I feel like I can run towards life and not sort of shrink away from life because I'm not well enough to enjoy it? Okay, so here's the key message for today. To earn the right to good health, you don't actually have to do a whole lot of work, but you do have to know what you're doing. And it will involve some short-term sacrifice. There's no getting away from that. So if you're someone who is just kind of being blown by the wind when it comes to your health, and you're eating and drinking and doing whatever you like, for you to earn that right for good health for the rest of your life, you will have to make some short-term sacrifices. But trust me, they are not difficult. We have our clients doing these things all the time, and they often come back and they say, this is not nearly as hard as what I thought it was going to be. Okay? So here are some things that you might be doing that are going to take away your right to great health. First one, drinking alcohol several times a week. Don't believe the alcohol industry when they tell you that wine is heart healthy. It's a load of rubbish. The alcohol industry want you to buy their product, so they'll tell you anything you want to hear. It's not heart healthy. It's a toxin, it's a poison, and it's going to wreck your liver. Okay, some more things that are going to take away your right to good health. Eating a diet high in fat. I know it's a trend. Everyone's talking about keto. Don't do keto. Your body cannot handle that amount of fat. Your poor liver cannot handle eating that amount of fat and having to break it down every day. That's going to make you sick in the long term. Going to bed at midnight. You cannot go to bed at midnight and wake up at 6 in the morning and expect to be firing on all cylinders. It's just not going to work. You may be able to do that in the short term. Long term, your adrenal glands are going to get burnt out and you're going to end up sick. Punishing your body with too much exercise. Now, this is not something the fitness industry want you to hear either. They want to sell you high intensity exercise because it makes them money. If you've got stress going on in your life, you do not want to be punishing your body with high intensity exercise. It's just going to burn you out. Relying on too many takeaway meals. Okay, this means not allowing yourself or putting aside that time to cook healthy meals. Okay, if you're relying on takeaway meals too much, you're not earning the right to good health. Ignoring the signals your body is sending you, okay, in the form of discomfort or pain. Now, we're all very good at ignoring things from time to time. Oh, I've got a headache. Oh, well, hopefully it goes away. Oh, I've got gut problems. Oh, well, hopefully it goes away. Those signals are your body telling you something. And if you're going to ignore them and go on and keep ignoring them, your right to good health is going to be taken away from you. You must listen to your body. Other things that are going to take away your right to good health. Overeating. Eating too much at every meal. Or binge eating, comfort eating. That's not going to allow you to have good health. And not managing your stress levels. So we must keep our stress levels in check if we want to experience good health, okay? And a lot of people are feeling the effects of the modern lifestyle where they're working too hard, they're juggling too many things. Woman, I'm looking at you. Yes, woman, I'm looking at you. This is a trap that women fall into. They're juggling everything. They're working, they're managing a family, they've got a husband, they've got elderly parents, they've got kids that they're dropping off to sports practice. They are doing everything and it comes at a cost. So you have to learn how to delegate and manage your stress levels. Otherwise, you're going to end up not a very well person. Hey Renee, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hope you're well. Okay, so all of those things I just read out to you, you cannot do those things and expect the right to good health. It's just not going to happen, okay? To earn the right for good health, these are the things that you must do. And as I said before, some of them are going to involve short-term sacrifices, okay? They're not difficult sacrifices, but you do have to get your head around the fact that there's some things that you might not be able to do anymore if you want to live a long and healthy life. If you don't want to live a long and healthy life, then go for it. Go and do whatever you like. But I think most people do want, deep down, to be healthy and to be well and to be enjoying their life. And there's a lot of people out there at the moment who aren't. They aren't enjoying life. Life is an uphill slog because they don't have their health on their side. I'd say probably 80%, 90% of that is health related. Okay, so here's some key areas to focus on if you want the right to good health. Eating a diet full of fresh, nutrient-dense foods. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, healthy fats. Keep meat to a minimum. If you're eating too much meat, it's going to wreck your gut. Reducing alcohol to once a week, or even less, or not at all. That's going to give you the right to good health. Having lights out at 10 o'clock at the latest. Yes, 10 p.m. at the latest, which is going to allow you to get that good 8 hours sleep. If you're up at 6, your body needs that. Your liver needs that. People out there who are trying to lose weight, if you're not sleeping properly, you're not going to be losing weight. Sleep is more important for weight loss than exercise is. Okay? Something else the fitness industry is not going to tell you. Okay, doing the correct level of intensity exercise for your level of stress. If you're a highly stressed person and you're overwhelmed, you've got too much going on, stop doing the high intensity exercise. Okay? You've got to pay attention to what's going on in your body and do the corresponding appropriate exercise. If you're stressed, go for a stroll around the block. A stroll, not a power walk. If you can manage a power walk, that's great. If you're feeling well. Okay? This is a really big one. And there's a lot of people out there who are doing way too much exercise for their current state of health. Okay. Other things that are going to earn you the right to good health. Keeping your coffee intake low. Every time you drink a cup of coffee, your pancreas and your liver takes a hit. And it stimulates your cortisol, which is your stress hormone. That is going to affect your sleep. There are people out there drinking multiple coffees a day and they're going into the evening and then wondering why they're not sleeping properly. That's why you're not sleeping properly. Okay? Reduce your coffee intake to 1 a day. Wean yourself off it if you need to. Wean yourself slowly if you need to. But we want 1 coffee a day before 9 o'clock. Okay? Make the time to cook healthy meals. You must put that time aside in your afternoon or whenever works for you to cook that healthy meal so that you're not relying on frozen pizzas and takeaways and junk food. Okay, you must allow yourself that time to get those healthy meals on the table. It's an investment in your long-term health. Okay, keeping your stress levels in check. We've talked about this before. You've got to keep your stress levels in check, otherwise you're going to end up burnt out, emotionally burnt out, but also physically. Tuning in and listening to what your body's telling you. If you've got niggles, if you've got symptoms, if you've got aches and pains, your body is whispering something to you and you must listen. Okay? You must listen to what your body's telling you. Otherwise, if you keep ignoring it, it's going to get worse and worse over time. And that right to good health is going to be taken away from you because you're not listening. Moderating your food intake is important. Okay? We don't need to eat nearly as much as we think we do. Our bodies can't handle too much food and too many calories. Remember, your liver has to break down everything that's coming into the body, all those fats. Okay, so avoid fads, trends, gimmicks, fad diets, get away from them. As soon as you hear the words, the next trend taking the world by storm, I suggest you switch off immediately and walk away. Because that means it's a fad, and that fad is not going to work for you. Fads and trends are about making the producers and the marketers and the manufacturers of those products rich. It's not about your health most of the time, okay? Okay, you must take a long-term sustainable view of your health, okay? And that's about moving yourself away from those quick fixes, adopting a long-term sustainable view, which is doing things sensibly. It doesn't mean not ever having treat foods again in your life. That's not sustainable. But it is about thinking about how you can make those short-term sacrifices for long-term gain and make them sustainable over time. We teach you how to do all that stuff. It's not hard, but you do have to know what to do. And yes, get away from the yo-yo approach. There's so many people out there who are stuck in that yo-yo diet thing. They're following, and this is largely to do with getting sucked into fads. They'll try the next diet. Oh, the keto diet sounds amazing. Let's try that. Oh, it's not working. You know, oh, let's go and try this this diet where we just drink milkshakes all day. Oh, it's not working. These things aren't going to work for you. You have to step away from them and get away from the yo-yo. And this is about what I just said, keeping a long-term sustainable approach over the long term and a sensible approach. So I'm going to leave it there today. I hope that that resonated with you. If you're someone who is health conscious, you want to live a long and healthy and productive life, you want to be able to reach those targets that you set for yourself, you want to go and fulfill the goals that you've set for yourself, you do not get that right to good health just given to you. You have to earn it. And it's not hard. You just have to do the right things. If you've got any questions, if you want to talk further about how we can help you, either Steve or myself, in terms of getting you towards your health goals, remember our 12-month mentorship, the doors are open. They will be closing as soon as we hit 10 people this month. We can only take in 10 people this month. It's going to be a great mentorship. We're really excited about it. We've got over 30 members already, so we want to grow that membership, and yeah, it's a fantastic little community. So if you want long-term support, jump on the 12-month mentorship. We'd love to have you on board. Send me through any questions. I hope you all have a great day, and we'll catch you this time next Monday. Bye everybody.